It has been a hot, dry, sticky, and annoying summer. Am I the only one who has kind of forgotten about going to check on the garden because it's just too hot and uncomfortable? Well, let's take a look around and see how things are growing. Here in Virginia, we've just gotten a break the last couple days. We had a little bit of rain this morning. Well, this afternoon, was it? Gosh. Let me see. Where should I start? Okay, well, we can start over here. Check out my affiliate links posted in the description below for products that I use and love. Clicking on the links when you're making a purchase will allow you to support my channel with no extra cost to you. Thank you again for your support. This is a honeydew. Yes, honeydew. I have it here so it can trail. I have some flowers. Hopefully get some melons soon. I have it in this grow bag from Epic Gardening. It's a lined grow bag. I believe this is a weed. So my grapevines from Tai, Georgia are doing great after being attacked by the Japanese beetles. I have to pull this weed up. And there's the other grapevine. Okay. This is a strawberry plant I had hanging on the fence line, but it broke, so I'm sitting it here. This is, it's currently sitting in water because we just had rain, but this is a bay laurel I purchased from a local nursery. Pineapple sage and marigold. I'll dump the water out of these. This is my combination cherry that I bought from Four Winds, and this was also getting torn up by the Japanese beetles. And I have some new growth coming in. You see that? Yep. So next year will be better. I will make sure I prepare myself. Pluck that. Yep, it's pushing out new growth. Oh, yep, there too. These are close to our sprinkler system, so it doesn't really depend on me to water every day. This is it just says it's a low bush from Fast Growing Trees. This is a Indian white peach freestone from, where's this from? Edible Gardening, no, Edible Landscaping, yes, .com. It looks kind of young. I might get fruit in 3 years, maybe. Okay, this is also a weed. This is my New Zealand lemonade from Madison. This is my thornless key lime, $15 plant from Bright Leaf. It's nice and green, and it did push out fruits again. Oh, and here are 2 larger fruits. Can I get it? Where are they? They're hidden in those leaves. Let's see, can we get it? Right there. Right there. There we go. This is my June Gold peach from Fast Growing Trees. The peaches are close, but not quite ready yet. It's leaning a bit, so I hope to get the peaches soon so I can take this off and stake it up properly. I have a white fly right there that I need to deal with once I harvest the peaches. This is my $15 Meyer Lemon from Brightleaf. Look at all these fruits. And you have the yellowing here, but these are just old leaves anyway, so I'll pluck those off later. But it's healthy. This is my Shiranui from Madison. It is currently holding 2 fruits, one here and here. I could have gotten more out of it if I would have followed my own fertilizing rules, but I didn't, so I'm happy to get these 2. This is a high bush blueberry from Fast Growing Trees. All right. We have some false strawberries on the ground too. We don't do anything with those. Now this is one of my watermelons in a grow bag. It has some flowers on it. I need to treat it. You see the speckling, which could very well mean that there are mites on here. So I'll treat it with an organic insecticide and get it back to where it needs to be so it can give us some fruits. This is I believe it's a cantaloupe. I don't see any flowers yet. Hopefully we will get some flowers soon. This is my Kishu from Fast Growing Trees, and I love that it's filling out so it no longer looks like a broomstick. I didn't fertilize the way I should have, and I lost all of the blooms, but it'll bloom again for me. So I'm just happy that it's nice and green and healthy. This is my key lime from Stan the Citrus Man. Nice and healthy. It had fruit on it when I got it from him, so I expect that it will push out new growth and more fruits for me soon. I had a lot of weeds at the bottom and it was killing my trees. So just a reminder out there to everyone, and I knew better, but even when I pulled the weeds up, the sprinkler system waters all of these pots, and I was wondering why the leaves were all curled up. But when I pulled the weeds out, below the weeds the soil was bone dry, so the weeds were taking in all the water and the plant couldn't get any. So yeah, don't let the weeds get away from you. This is one of our blueberries. It looked like a critter. got into my bag. But I believe we got most of the berries off. We harvested those. And this is a Brown Select from Stan. It has two, I thought I had two fruits. Maybe there's just one. One fruit. Okay. This is the Toro. Oh, the weeds are coming back. I gotta pluck those. The beetles had a time with it, but it is pushing some new growth. This is the blue crop with June bearing strawberry in here. I think we have one left, but it's still healthy. This is our jalapeno. Gotta harvest those. And this is the Jimmy Nardello. I harvested all of those from this one. I think that was all I had. Okay, no new blooms. This is sun sugar. All over the place. I have to harvest this one. Get that. Mosquitoes are getting me out here. Get those. So we'll get some. They're so good. And this is a beefsteak tomato. I have two on here. Let's see. I have two tomatoes. I had to get a bigger steak for it. And I had this covered, but for some reason the water wasn't getting to it because it was filled with weeds on the bottom. So we did lose this crop, but we previously had quite a bit from it. This is a Blu-ray. This is my Meyer Lemon that I got from a local nursery. This is another sun sugar, the $50 one. Has a lot on here still with some blooms. So I'm happy about that. These mosquitoes are tearing me up. Alright, so this blueberry was covered with weeds. So I'm hoping it comes back for me. This one had weeds on it too, but there are a couple berries that are still ripening. Here's another blueberry. This is my page from Stan, pushing new growth. I have a cucumber here that is just taking over everything. It's wrapped around everything. And this is my white peach. It has fruits on it. They aren't quite ready yet. This is a beefsteak tomato that I need to steak up. It has tomatoes on it. I forget what the name of this flower is, but it opens and closes. It's so pretty. This is one of the blueberries that I got from Tai. This is my replacement Little Miss Figgy from Fast Growing Trees. gorgeous, but no figs yet. I think these were marigolds. The squirrels kept knocking over my miracle fruit when we were in the high 90s, and I kept catching it and flipping it back over, but I scratched the bark. It's not dead, so I have hope that it'll come back. This is a blueberry that I'm pretty sure is dead from Tai. These are grape cuttings that I just stuck in some dirt. This is the coffee plant, lavender and thyme, bay leaf, bay laurel, pineapple. Let's see. This is a Marionberry that I bought from Stark Bros. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but it is still green at the top. I did buy replacements just in case. I put in sweet potatoes and sweet potatoes there. And in this pot is the red hibiscus. You can steep the leaves and make tea. This is my variegated Tangelo from Madison. So pretty. This is one of my fall gold plants. It was in a teeny tiny pot, so I uppotted it into this grow bag, and it's starting to push out some new growth. This is my daughter's strawberry bed. It is an older bed, so we're gonna need to clear most of these out to make room for new strawberries. And these are sweet Allyssum plants. This is my second fall gold. In the grow bag. This is my daughter's sugar baby. Okay, that's all we have right now. We could go down the hill, but these mosquitoes are tearing me up, so I'm not going to do that. I also want to point out that I have this cutting celery. It is hardy to my zone, and I plan to put it in the ground. And you can see here, it's similar to the thicker celery that we get in the grocery store, but it's smaller, so you can dice it into smaller pieces, and it has a very strong celery flavor, so it doesn't take much. This is my replacement Marionberry from Scenic Hill Farms and Nursery. Their pricing includes tax and shipping. This is much healthier than what I actually received from Stark Bros. Okay, let's start with our edible landscape. This is the Lavender Sensational. It doesn't really like this area, so I think I'm gonna move it over there with the other one. This is my rosemary. It's hardy to our zone, so it has grown quite a bit since I put it in the ground. That's a weed. This is the Imperial Gem lavender. And this is the Lavender Phenomenal. Still has purple on it. This is another Lavender Sensational. It likes this spot. I could also move the other lavender and put it there. So I want to get rid of these and just fill them in with edibles in the landscape, so we can keep the HOA happy but still suit our needs. You see my banana? Look at her. Look at her. This is my ice cream banana in the ground. Huge leaves. It's going. Look. Okay. And I have a peony there. And I have lavender in the front. This is my other Dwarf Cavendish. I mean, this one is so big. How many plants? There's so many pups on here. But there she is. She's loving this spot here. We have the sprinkler head. Helps to water everything. This is my other ice cream banana. I picked up this Marionberry from our local nursery. This one has already fruited, so we see that there. So for the Marionberries, they fruit on second year wood. So this is new growth this year, and then next spring, this is what will give me fruit. And so I'll go and prune off everything that looked like it fruited this year, because there's no point in keeping it. It won't fruit again. This is my moringa. I'll bring this in for the winter. Now, this is my other Dwarf Cavendish here. This one here was that size. Yeah. Right here is the Sweetie Pie Blackberry. This is a Dwarf Orinoco. The critters keep knocking it over. Ladyfinger. This one is the Carolina King. This one is a Dwarf Orinoco in the ground. This one is a Truly Tiny. This is, I'll put what it is in there, I forgot. It will fruit in the fall. This is, I'm gonna blank on that one too, but I will put what this is. This is my guava. Look at my mango, my Nom Doc Mai. Let's see. We have a weed here that I need to wear gloves to be able to touch because it's in that stinging nettle family. But I need to get it out of here before it sets seed. I think I'll move this one here. And let's see, my allspice tree. It smells so good. You can use the leaves just as you would with allspice berries. It smells good. So, yeah, pretty good. Ooh, we have some berries that should be coloring up soon. These are my sweet potatoes. Those leaves are edible.